Hello everyone, so in this video, let's talk about the second problem from the Codeforces round 1072 div 3 problem named Hourglass. Okay, so Vadem, okay, let me call it V. V or we call him Vadem only. So Vadem, Hourglass measures S minute. So there's an hourglass, I hope you know hourglass like this. There is some sand here, and the sand goes from here to here, and that is the measurement of that hourglass. So there is some sand here. You put it like this, it goes like this, and it goes in S minutes, which means that it measures S minutes, which means that it completely goes from here to here in S minutes. Cool. So now he flipped it over, and the time started. Okay. Every k minutes, Vadim will flip his hourglass again. So maybe whenever k happens, he flip the hourglass again. He will do this even if the sand is still falling. Also, the sand is already finished falling, but there is still some time left. Vadim will wait for the required time and only then flip the hourglass. So there are two cases, as you can see. So they have actually clearly explained it here. So let's assume that there is some sand here. It takes 10 minutes. That is S to actually fall from here to here. But after every k minutes, he flip it. Now there are two cases. If k is less than this minute, which means that let's assume k is 2, which means that he will keep on flipping it after 2. So which means that whenever 2 minutes of sand has collected, he'll just flip it. So when you flip it, it becomes like this, which means that it only has 2 minutes of sand and this has 8 minutes of sand, but he flips it because he flips it after every k minutes, that is maybe 2. So now again this 2 minute sand will go here and he flips it again. So which means that now the hourglass is just measuring k minutes, not s minutes, because he is flipping k, but it only happens if k is less than this s, less than or equal to. But if k is larger than s, which means that let's assume that it is 10 minutes, but you flip out after 15 minutes. So even if the hourglass finishes, so let's assume it has 10 minutes, it finishes and it goes after 10 minutes from here to here, you will not flip it. You will wait for 15 minutes because then only you will flip it and then you flip it and then you restart. So this is what it is said here, that although the sand is already finished falling, but there are still some left, Weldon will wait for the required time and then only flip it. Each flip is done instantly, it's done instantly. However, Vadam needs to leave for errands after m minutes. So after m minutes, this Vadam has to leave. Now, and he will stop flipping the hourglass after that. So because he have to leave, he will not flip it after that. Determine how many minutes of the sand will continue to fall after Vadam leaves. So when Vadam leaves, how much sand will still fall after Vadam leaves if he will leaves after m minutes. Cool. So the problem now becomes that there are two cases. One whether k is less than s and one when k is greater than s. Okay. Now you just have to visualize this problem and that it will become very easy for you. Let's assume that now k is, if I take an example in which k is greater than s, which is a simple example, which means that k is greater than s means that let's assume I will flip it after 15 minutes and my time only takes, or this hourglass only measures 10 minutes. So after 10 minutes, so which means that after every flip, like whenever you have 10 minutes, you will just get out all the sand here and it's a new flip. When you flip it, it's again, when you flip this over. So let's assume for the very first time, the sand starts. I'll show it with an example. Let's assume you have the hourglass like this. It has 10 minutes of sand. You wait for 10 minutes, it goes from here to here. You have to wait for 15 minutes because k. So when you flip it, you again now starts again for 15 minutes, but it goes back to in 10 minutes. So which means that every flip is now you can say a fresh flip. So whenever you turn the hourglass after 15 minutes, you'll flip it. The hourglass is just like a new hourglass. It just again has all the sand here. It will take 10 minutes to drown and all that stuff. Which means that how many flips you have to first do till the m minutes. You can directly just do m mod k. M mod k, or you can do m divided by k, which tell you how many flips you have to do. Like you will do how many flips you'll do if you do m divided by k. And m mod k is the time left after all the flips. Like what is the last amount of flip? Because let's assume that you have m minutes. After m minutes you have to go. So and you'll keep on flipping it for after k. So you can say let's assume the uh, k is 15 and m is I have to go after maybe 20 minutes. So after 20 minutes you have to go. So after 15 minutes you'll flip it again. So I have to only think about the very last fraction. So you can do m mod k, which will give you, because you will keep on flipping, it doesn't matter. You only have to talk about the very last fraction. The last fraction is that you have now 5 minutes left. And now you will flip it at so because you flip it at 15 minutes, and now you mod it with 15, you'll get 5 minutes, which means that now you cannot do any flip. You will go to the very last flip. Actually, when I'm doing m mod k, it means that I'm going to the very last flip. What is the last state that will happen? At the very last state, you have 5 minutes left, and again you'll do a flip after 15 minutes, which means that you'll not do any flip. What will be the state at that point? Just visualize that state. Because after 15, when you flip it, it's just like a new state started. You have 10 minutes here, and you leave after 5 minutes. So 5 minutes of sand will be here. Okay, so 5 minutes of sand will be here. So it means that whenever the last state comes, so you will first do m mod k to get the last state. When you get the last state, there are two options. Either let's assume now you have before the last state that you go, maybe 20 minutes is left. At the last states, maybe somehow you have 20 minutes left, but this hourglass measures 10. If hourglass measures 10, which means that when you leave, there is no sand that is left to be, like there's no sand that is left. But if it is 7, which means that 3 minutes of sand will be left. So after doing all these flips, you have the options that whether how much sand is left. If this sand is less than m mod k, or it is greater than m mod k. If it is greater than m mod k, there is no sand that is left. If it is less than m mod k, you have to find out how much time it is left, subtract it from the last time, like how much it is left. So let's assume m mod k is left. How much sand is there? Maybe the sand is s, so s minus m mod k. That is an amount of time you will see in the sand, and you can maximize it with 0. Why? Because either it can be 0 or it can be this number. Maybe if this is bigger, which means that this number is bigger, bigger means that you cannot actually, like, which means that all the sand might have gone. This case happens only when k is larger than s. If k is smaller than s, then what happens? Which means that now if your k is smaller than or equal to s, which means that your time to measure actually gets smaller, because let's assume that you have an hourglass of which can measure up to 10 minutes, but you flip in every 2 minutes, k equal to 2. So now if you keep on flipping in 2 minutes, you're actually measuring only 2 minutes. Okay, so now you have to again do the same thing. I have to go to the very last state. How you will go to the very last state? M mod k, which means that the middle states doesn't matter, only go to the last state. How much is the last state that is there? M mod k. When you go to the last state, you have to think in mind of two things. There are two states that are possible. One state is that, let's assume that when you started at the very start, maybe your s is equal to 10. So you have 10 amount of sand here, and your k equal to 2, which means that you flip after every 2 minutes. So you flip it here, flip it here. Now there are two states. One state is that your final state is such that you have now 10 minutes of sand here and you start it afresh. Your sand is going down like this. Or maybe you have this state in which you have 2 minutes of sand like this, 8 minutes here. Why? Because maybe in the very starting state you have 10 minutes here. At k equal to 2 minutes, you flip it. So when you flip it, it becomes like this. You have 2 minutes here, 8 minutes here. I hope you understand, because there are two states. Either when you start from the very even state, you have 10 minutes here, nothing here, 2 minutes dropped here, 2 minutes dropped here, and you at k equal to 2, you flip it. When you flip it, now you only have 2 minutes here. So 2 minutes will drop from here, and then you again, so when 2 minutes of drop here, you will again get 10 minutes here, 0 minutes here, and you will again start from here. It has 10 minutes here, nothing here, 0 minutes here. Now after k equal to 2 again, you will again flip it. It will become 2 minutes here and 8 minutes here. So the minute it is now covering is only 2 minutes. But you have to again think that what is the state you are at. You have two states. Either you are at the even state. Even state means that you're actually having 10 minutes here. And odd state means that you have k minutes here. And now at the last state, you just again have to do the same thing. Whatever state you have, whatever sand you have, you have to take that amount of sand, subtract it with m mod k. That is the last amount of sand you have. And you have to maximize it with 0. It means that either you will left it with some sand, or maybe this is larger than the sand you have. Maybe this value becomes 20 and you have only 10 minutes here. So which means that even if you wait for 20 minutes, all of sand will go here and you will not be able to flip it because that's your last state, and that's it. It's a little bit complicated, but you just have to visualize for different cases and it will become more easy for you. So let's move on to the code part now. So you have, again, as I told you, there are two cases. If k is greater than or equal to s and smaller. So this one is easy. Just find out m equal to m mod k. I just like find out m mod k, store it in m again. The answer will be s minus m, as you can see. Like the s is the total, because in this case, when k is greater than s, which means that you flip it even after everything is completed, done. Everything is completed, done, which means that every state is a new state. Every state is a new state, you can at least subtract s minus m. In this, if k is smaller than s, which means that your now time frame has actually dropped down to k from s, because you actually just flip it at a time k, not s. So you're not measuring, now you're measuring k minutes, not s. So now you have to find out at which state you are, even or odd, because that depends upon how many sand you have. So you have to find out what is the you can say even or odd state you are. So you can just find out by m divided by k. And this is the last state, go to the last state. If it is even, which means that at even state, you have the complete sand with you, you have like this. At the odd state, you only have k amount of sand with you, because at the odd state, only 2 minutes you have, but the even state you have 10 minutes. So just subtract from m, find the answer, maximize it with 0, because either you will get this answer, or if it becomes negative, which means that you have overspent your time and you're still waiting, you can get 0, because there's nothing more sand that is left. That's it. That's a complete logical code part for this particular video as well. I hope you understand. If you have more doubts, mention in the comment box of the particular video. I'll see you in the next one. Keep coding, and bye.